I feel like in an effort to possess, we lose track of what we have. And in saying that, I really just mean that, we lose a lot of our potential and we diminish a lot of our opportunities by not using what we have. And we have to really just start with what you have. It's the same principle as doing what you can with what you have, but understanding that, you can't get anywhere if you don't start where you are. The journey has to start somewhere. It has to start with your small steps, has to start with the small instantiations of who you are. Otherwise, you're going to get lost in whatever it is you're trying to obtain, whatever it is you're trying to get to. I feel like life is too short for us to be too worried about things that aren't in our possession. And I feel like when it comes to things that we don't possess, we often attribute that to our character, as if since we lack something, we're lacking internally too, which I find is not true at all. I feel like nothing in this world is truly within our possession except for ourselves. And I feel like once you come to that realization, then everything is just, an experience for you to gain or something for you to appreciate rather than something for you to hold on to and act as if it's yours 100% of the time. Because once you realize your desires aren't necessarily inherent to you, and when I say that, I mean, what you want doesn't determine who you are. It just determines what you want. It's not a matter of whether or not you deserve it. Oh, do I deserve this? I got this. Do I deserve it? Can I appreciate it? It's, did you want it? Like, do you want it? And I feel like once we sort of break down our own barriers and get out of our own way, it allows us to sort of experience what we want. Because I feel like a lot of times when we're looking outward, trying to get things, trying to find possessions, people, experiences, validation, it's never for that circumstance, never for that event, but for ourselves. Most of the time, it's just a reflection of how we feel about ourselves internally. And I feel like a lot of people just act upon how they feel about themselves. And, once you figure that out, I feel like the subtle importance to life, the subtle importance to anything we do is just to make sure you feel good about yourself. Make sure you feel good about what you're doing. And it's not necessarily having to achieve a lot. And I've said it in many videos, but it's not about what you possess, but how much of yourself you have in your possession. It's never been about the material, never been about whatever it is that surrounds you, but what is being surrounded. And that thing is you. You have to learn to validate your own perspective. Otherwise, you look for validation elsewhere. Like, that's like going out and asking somebody, do you think this is beautiful, just because you think it is. You need that validation just to accept the fact that it is.